guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about July's Boxy Charm box. Now as you can see, this is a little different. My face is actually already done using everything that came in the box. I'm going to be trying a little bit of a different format today. So I'm still going to skip the unboxing. I'm going to go straight to talking about the products, and as I mention them, I'll show you a quick clip of me applying the products and then talk about how I feel about them. Now this time we get another little booklet, and it unfolds like this, and the theme is road tripping. So basically everything that's in the box is supposed to be road trip friendly so that you can take it along with you. I'm gonna go through each product as I used it. So we have first the Dr. Brandt No More Baggage, what is it? No More Baggage Eye Depuffing Gel. So this says it retails for $42. Before I get into how I feel about it, let me show you a quick clip of me actually using it. But we're going to go ahead and do this. You know what? All right, I'm going to do this on one side. And we're going to wait about 5 minutes and then see what it looks like. Let me scoop the rest off of here. In comparison. The only reason I say 5 minutes is because I want to give it a fair shot to work whatever magic it's supposed to work. It's 2:47 right now. I'm gonna give this 5 minutes and then we'll be back and we'll compare it to my other eye and see if there's anything magical that happens. Okay, so it is now 2:54, so that's about 7 minutes later instead of 5, which is fine. Unfortunately, I'm not really seeing any depuffing or anything. I'm not really seeing any help with the bags under there. Oddly enough though, what I am seeing is, let me squeeze some of this out for you, is this peachy color here. It looks like it's patchy under my eyes. Yeah, so I don't know so far how I'm feeling about this. Anywho, let's get over to my future me's thoughts on this once I've had my full face of makeup done, and then we'll keep going from there. Okay, so you saw me use it. You saw me do a 5-minute test just to see what it would look like, if it would change or anything. $42, I'm sorry, like I know that so many people really love Dr. Brandt items, but of every single one I've tried so far, I've yet to be blown away. So for $42, I don't think so. I wouldn't pay for it. The Dr. Brandt Eye Depuffer, absolutely not. I would totally skip out on that. Moving along from there, next I tried out the Cella Beauty Eyebrow Cream. So again, take a quick look at the clip and then we'll come right back. Okay, so before I get into the rest of my face of makeup, I actually want to try out the Cella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. So the brush end is actually kind of thick. I wasn't expecting that, especially for something that's supposed to be used for your brows. Usually those types of brushes are much thinner and with a finer edge so that you can really do what you got to do there. And all the product is in here. So I'm actually going to grab my spoolie here because there isn't one included in the product here, which is the only thing that kind of sucks about the way this is done. I don't really know how I like the packaging. I mean, and I understand it's supposed to be travel friendly and whatnot. Okay, as long as you use a steady hand, it's not really giving me any issues or anything like that. It's actually going on pretty quickly, pretty easily. Okay, so now that you guys have seen the clip of that, I don't think it's a bad product at all. I actually do like it. I really do like the color for my brows and everything. I just don't find it to be road trip friendly. I feel like my CoverGirl fine tip pencil would actually get the job done better. It already has a spoolie attached, so I don't have to carry anything extra. It has a pretty precise small tip to it, so I can do the feather-like strokes. I can get a little bit more detailed. This to me is more travel friendly than this is, just because I feel like with the thicker brush and everything, and with the how easy it could be to make a mistake, you would need a little bit more cleanup and you would need a little more detail work than you would with the pencil. Do I really like it? Yes, I do. Do I really think that it's worth $26? As much as I love Cella products, I'm not gonna say $26 when you can find something like CoverGirl at the drugstore so much cheaper that will do the job and probably do a better job, especially for being travel friendly. So moving on from there, we come to the Crown Pro eyeshadow palette, the Fuego eyeshadow collection for $29.99. Let's give you the quick clip. Okay, so you already saw me attempting to use this. This shadow right here that I started off with in the crease, I really had to build that sucker up a lot to get any kind of color payoff. Now, mind you, I used a concealer as my eyeshadow base. Usually that helps so that as soon as I put a color on, it pops. That didn't happen with this one. This kind of like terracotta color worked a little bit better, but still had to build that up. Same with this one here. I liked this color here. It's an interesting color. Definitely one that I don't have already, and this one was just okay. This whole neutral thing, I was kind of, it's funny, you can see me in the bottom. This whole neutral thing was kind of disappointing to me because there's a dozen, hundreds of neutral color palettes. It's nothing amazing, it's nothing unique. I would have liked to get any of the other variations instead of getting this palette because I was so underwhelmed with it. For $29.99, absolutely not. Any of the colors here I can find. Milani has like 3-4 palettes right now that they're just coming out with, and some that came out a few months ago that have all these colors. Like, there's just so many other. Colourpop, Milani, NYX, there's so many brands so much cheaper that are definitely coming out with so much better eyeshadow palettes and better quality eyeshadow palettes, that this one was so disappointing. For $29.99, absolutely not. I wouldn't pay, I wouldn't pay $15.99 for this. Like, the amount of the NYX or Colourpop or anything else, those are cheaper and better quality and better colors and color variations than this. $29.99, I simply wouldn't do it. Yeah, so definitely not a favorite palette of mine. And moving on from there, we have the Note Cosmetics Luminous Silk Compact Blusher. So let's go ahead and look at that. Alright, so here goes the blush. This one is in Desert Rose from the brand Note. It says it's a luminous silk oh, I still got the music going. If I can open it, opens up like that. There's a nice size mirror inside. This is actually a very beautiful color. I like the way it looks. And you pop open that piece right there. One more time. Pop open that piece right there. And there is a teeny little brush inside. I am going to try out this brush today. And whoa! Was not expecting that. Okay. So, whoa. Well, that's good. Alright. Just to be safe, I'm going to take some off from the back of my hand there. And then let's go in on that cheek. Okay. That's got some immediate color payoff to it. So I am glad that I brushed off some of that on the cheek. Alright, so make sure, I would prefer to use a fluffier brush just to get a more diffused application of this. But I still think it's a beautiful color. And the fact that it is so pigmented, I'm not actually even mad at that at all. This little brush isn't doing a bad job. Okay, so you guys have seen the blusher. This is retailing for $11.99. I actually do think it's worth it. Aside from the fact that there was so much kick up, that's negligible. Again, just be careful when you're using it. The color payoff itself was amazing. Like, you saw how that sucker was like pigmented, and I was like, okay, I know that I need to be careful and very light-handed next time I use it. The little brush that comes in there is actually useful. It did a great job of applying the blush to my face. The color itself is gorgeous. The formula is so smooth. It didn't get all patchy. It went on like in a stroke of color. I think it's beautiful. I like it. $11.99. I think that's actually a steal, and you get a nice mirror in the compact too, and it's a nice sturdy, secure, compact to take along with you. So yeah, I actually like that a lot. And for $11.99, I think that actually could have gone for a little bit more, but for $11.99, I think is a steal specifically for that product. And last but not least, we have the Wander Beauty Unleashed Volume and Curl Mascara. So take a quick peek at that. Alright, looks like a squeezy tube, but once you take it out, you get your wand, and it's got this curved center wand there. So I'm just going to stamp off the excess on the tip right here and go to town and see what this looks like. So it says here that the Wander Beauty Mascara retails for $24. No. It's not that it's a bad mascara, because it's not. I think it looks pretty. It made my lashes look pretty. Did it really do anything on the curling end of the spectrum? No. But I've stated before that my lashes have a really hard time holding a curl. Even when I curl them with an eyelash curler first and then go in with a mascara, they always have an issue holding a curl. So I'm really not going to hold that against it. But as far as the whole volume thing, I feel like it did more for lengthening than it really did for volume. Now, again, what's really getting me the most is the price. If this were cheaper, I'd probably say go for it. But for $24, absolutely not. I have the Physicians Formula Killer Curved Mascara. I keep it in my bag because I use that daily. It's much cheaper, and it definitely does more for lashes than this does for $24. So would I recommend it? Absolutely not. Would I recommend that Physicians Formula Killer Curves Mascara? Absolutely. I even have a dedicated video on it, so if you want to see that, I'll leave that link down below. So that is it for all the products that came in this month's Boxy Charm box. If you have any further questions about any of the products that I mentioned, feel free to ask them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. If you haven't already, please comment, rate, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That's all that I have for you today. You have an amazing rest of the weekend wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.